Hello and welcome to the Z Hut. Today we're going to take a look at how to do the alligator mousetrap hack. Now before we get into it, I do have to give you a disclaimer. Please do not try building this. If you do so at your own risk. You could hurt yourself. Pets could get extremely hurt with this. So if you build it, do so at your own risk. The Z Hut is not liable for any injuries, deaths, or anything that happens. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Now, having said that, let's get into this. Now, as you can see, I added a bunch of teeth to this all the way around. And this mouse trap is for people that really don't like mice. And it's actually pretty easy to build. Now I also, you can see I have a staple on here as well on the bait pan. That's going to be a different video. There's another reason I have that. And make sure, actually at the end of the video I'll have a link to this one to check out. So make sure to stay tuned to the end to find that. But all this is I've got these little copper staples. I got these from a neighbor down the road. He does garage doors. And these come with operators, the garage door openers. And they're for tacking up the wires that go to the photo eyes. But he has a gun, a little staple gun he uses, so he throws these away normally, and he started saving them for me. I got a bunch of them, and they're handy for all kinds of things. But all you do is get some staples, and they don't have to be these exact ones. Just go to your hardware store. You're going to find something similar to this. And what you do is take, I used a Dremel, but you can use a drill, whatever you have. But you do want to pre-drill the holes, and as you can see on the back here, that's the pattern we did. Now these two on the back, you probably don't need, but we were just having fun last night, having a couple cold ones, and came up with this crazy idea. And these two back staples you don't need, but the ones around it. And what's going to happen is when this snaps down on the rodent, there's no way he's moving. And if this doesn't break his neck instantly, these staples, the rodent's going to bleed to death real quick. And I'm hoping he ain't going to suffer. Now, honestly, I'm not actually going to use this trap. Like I said, this video is just for entertainment purposes only, but who knows? Maybe you want to build one. You really hate mice, and or you're having where they're setting the trap off and they're getting away somehow. But yeah, what you do is just take and use a staple and mark the holes, then pre-drill them, and drill them just a little bit smaller than the size of the staple. And then I just hammered them through. And that's all there is to it. I do recommend having a piece of plywood to put it on, or a scrap piece of wood, because when you set this, you don't want to be setting this and putting it down by hand. And well, you're going to have to use your hand to set it, but the reason behind the plywood, and you put it on here, you can see I have the holes drilled for it, is you can put your foot on here and just use your hands to set it. But if it goes off while you're setting it, and I'm actually going to set it, hopefully I don't get hurt here. There we go. The idea is having it on this piece of plywood, you can put your foot on it, and when you're setting it, if it does go off when you're setting it, it's not going to fly back and latch on your hand. That would hurt. That would hurt a lot. Well, let me grab, I think I got a piece of paper here behind me. Alright, I got some paper. We'll set it off and I'll just show you how mean this thing actually is. There, well, the staple on the bait pan caught into it, but normally that would come down. Now, this staple on the bait pan, for a trap like this, I wouldn't have it on there, but there was another reason I did this, and that's for an upcoming video. Like I said, check that out. At the end of this video, you'll find a link to it. I wouldn't use that on here. when this thing goes off, I mean, there is no way that rodent is getting out of the trap. If it doesn't kill him, he's going to be stuck there and suffer, and, well, he's done for. So, that's all there is to it. I'm calling it the alligator mousetrap hack. You can maybe call it the crocodile mousetrap hack as well, but I like the alligator mousetrap. But that's all there is to it. Just get some staples like this. Just drill out some holes, pound them through, mount it on a piece of plywood, put your bait on there, and like I said, I wouldn't recommend putting the staple on here on the bait pan. And once again, in the next video, I'll show you what that staple's for. So, all right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Just thought I'd share this with you today. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us here at the Z Hut. And, well, I hope you catch more rodents in your traps. Have a great one.